And on we move. Buckets were hard to come by, I'd say, in Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals last night in Los Angeles. Phoenix shot 36%, the Clippers 32%. The teams combined for just 29 fourth-quarter points. It was the lowest-scoring game in the NBA all season. But in the end, all that mattered to Phoenix was that an 84-80 win put them one victory away from the finals. Chris Haynes has the series covered for us, and he spoke with the Suns' Cam Johnson.
Getting that fourth win of the series is always the hardest win. What is the message? What is being preached amongst the team right now?
The main message is the job is not done. We have a huge step that we need to take tomorrow in order to finish it. And if we come out and execute the way we're supposed to, we'll give ourselves our best chance at that. We won a gritty one last night, an ugly one. And sometimes you got to win those. And so it's just taking what we learned from that and maybe what we did well and applying it to the next game and just bringing it all together.
It's the playoffs. You know, it's us going against one of the more veteran defensive teams in the league and knowing that we can go on the road and win in an environment like that makes you mentally stronger. I think our guys are doing enough to get wins. I'm hopeful that we see an offensive explosion here soon, along with the defensive intensity we had last night.
Before the postseason started, Chris Paul invited teammates to his house to watch. I believe it was Golden State and the Lakers. Peel back the curtain. Can you take me behind the scene of what's that's like?
Everybody says it's different. It's different. The postseason's different. And when somebody actually tells you, well, this is what you're going to have to expect, and this is how hard it's really going to be, then you feel like you kind of got over that, and you know what you're dealing with going in. And obviously, Chris and Jay are doing a lot of talking. Them having been there in that situation, each one, that really just reinforced the confidence we have in ourselves and our ability to have each other's backs.
And so now, and one game away.
What's that? That's Charles' phone.
Come on, man.
I'm like, what?
I don't know how to turn my phone off, man.
He's trying to. He's hitting the wrong buttons.
I am hitting the wrong button. I'm sorry, y'all.
What the heck is going on? Oh, you can take his phone, Ernie.
But Kenny,
Take his phone, Ernie.
But Kenny, then he tried to look down here like it was me and you.
Hey, taking your phone, man. Look
Then
at
he
you,
tried to
man.
look down here like it was me and you, Kenny.
I'm sorry, y'all.
All right, no problem. No problem. Your apology accepted.
Okay, I apologize.
So, Shaq, how about DeAndre Ayton last night? 22 boards in that game, man. That's the most in any playoff game so far.
I can't say it enough. I'm proud of this young man. Passed the first two difficult flying tests with color. Playing
Or test with flying colors?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Bahamian. You know, he understood what I was saying.
Exactly.
But he said yesterday that being with Chris Paul is the best thing that's ever happened to him. And I actually believe that. You know, Chris Paul's a veteran. You know, when you're young like that and you have a lot of tests, sometimes you need that person in your ear to say, this is what you need to do. You do it like this, you do it like that. He's playing perfectly. What I mean by that, he's not doing stuff he's not supposed to be doing. Doesn't really demand the ball, but it doesn't matter. The pick and roll play is perfect for them. I think they're 90% on that. He's getting rebounds, he's getting offensive rebounds, he's creating more possessions. He's playing great defense, and look, he's loving it. So I wish him well, and I wish they make it to the finals because it'll be definitely big for Chris, but definitely big for DeAndre also.
Your Suns, a win away, Chuckster.
Yeah, last night was impressive because they didn't play great. I mean, I was sitting there watching that game. I'm like, man, it's been 71-70 for like 5 minutes.
Oh, I know.
And I was like, nobody could make a shot. But, man, listen, I said the other night, everybody overreacted to the one game. I said, man, Chris Paul hadn't played basketball in 10 days. My man, I told you, y'all made fun of me, man. I hated that mask. He got rid of that mask. He played better. But Chris
It's not
Paul,
your mask.
Chris
That
Paul.
was nothing like your match.
Chris Paul, I always said, man, he's just amazing. Shaq, I agree with you. Aiden, you know, basketball is such a fluid situation. Like, we've been here like almost a month now. And like living in Phoenix, everybody's like, yo, man, what do you think about DeAndre Ayton? I said, he's a young kid. Give him time to develop. They're like, you know, because everybody's like, well, we got to make a decision on how much money to get him soon. I say, hey, man, this kid has been fabulous. He's been flat out amazing. My Phoenix Suns are going to the finals. Hey, we are going to the finals. You can count on that, brother.
Yep. You think so? You think after Game 5, you think this is a wrap?
Yeah, I think a healthy team is always going to be the halfway depleted team. But even with Kawhi Leonard, they would have had a chance to win and go to the finals. Anyway, could have been a better team with him. But without him, for sure. They have all the elements. They have the inside play, the outside play, obviously, and what they don't do is with Chris Paul and Devin Booker, they're not turning the basketball over. So they don't turn it over, and so they're going to get shots. And when you have Bridges and Cam Johnson and Devin Booker and Paul, and they're getting shot per possession, then they're going to win.
And you know what? To your point too, Chuckster, I think when shots aren't falling, when you never gave up the lead, even though on the road this team at home is coming back on you, they never gave up the lead.
Because I want to say, I'm so glad you brought that back to me, because I want to say two things about two players, Mikal Bridges and Jay Crowder. They are terrific defensively. Going back to the Lakers series, those two guys to me, Chris gets a lot of credit, well-deserved. Book gets a lot of credit, well-deserved. Ace played fantastic. But the two best defenders are Mikal Bridges and Jay Crowder. They're holding that defense down.
3-1 series lead for the Suns over the Clips, trying to close it out in the Valley like he was in middle school.
Hey, you know what? I was trying to see what Barry Melrose was going to say about my Tampa Bay Lightning winning the Stanley Cup. Barry Melrose I think he's the best analyst on television. Yeah. But I want to see what he was going to say about my Tampa Bay Lightning. Shout out Tampa Bay.
All right. Think you can do without your phone for another 25 minutes?
No.